What's going on, everybody? This is your boy JD, aka Mr. Mike Drop, looking rough as shit in the middle of cooking and doing a whole bunch of other shit, getting sick and tired of these computers and all of that. But welcome to another episode of Over the Ropes, Beyond the Ropes. Shit, what is it called? OTR Beyond the Ropes. Man, woo, introduce yourself, Trey. I'm over today.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This your boy Treyway, aka OTR Trey. Yeah, I titled it. I didn't put Beyond the Ropes because Mr. Rent acting like he was about to pop in, so it might have been all three of us, and been no need for a Beyond the Ropes. But I'll go ahead. I'll adjust the title depending on how things turn out before we finish up. But got a big show for y'all today. This is gonna be this probably shouldn't even take that long. This is gonna be our Royal Rumble preview for y'all.
Yes, it is. Um, Predictions, man. You know, thing I would like to call this one is it dud or what do I want to say? I had a name for it. Bust or brilliant. There we go. Bust or brilliant. Why do I call it that? Because it could go any which way. It can go the good way, like we hope, like we all expect, or it can be a dud, which actually we all hope that it's gonna be good, but likely it's gonna be a bust.
All right. Well, because there are two Royal Rumble matches and WWE doesn't like for their premium live events to go too long anymore. We have the men's Rumble, the women's Rumble, the Universal Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, the Lights Out or Pitch Black match, and
hmm
that's it so far. That's all. Unless they may add something later on. It appears Charlotte probably won't be fighting unless something happens on SmackDown tonight.
Yeah.
So,
Which one you want to start with?
uh, we can do the Rumble matches last.
Okay.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and start with the Bray Wyatt versus LA Knight Lights Out match.
Okay. What you think about it?
So this is supposed to be a cinematic match, correct?
Eh, I guess if that's how they want to put it.
Yeah, because we haven't seen Bray Wyatt fight, an actual fight, not just do a random attack on someone, but actually fight. And since the last time he was on WWE TV, he had a match at a live event, but he hasn't wrestled on TV yet.
Hmm.
So it looks like he's trying to get the rust off. I'm anticipating a pretty decent match. Of course, I expect Bray Wyatt to win because I mean, what's the point if he doesn't?
Right.
Um, unless something crazy happens. But yeah, I see Bray winning. I see some shenanigans happening. Uh,
hmm Well, Uncle Howdy.
yeah, maybe Uncle Howdy and Harper. See if we can get both of them. But definitely Uncle Howdy uh, appearance. Now it depends. I don't know if we're gonna because you said that the one that attacked Bray and did the Sister Abigail was Harper, and the
Yeah, they
one
were
that
they were
comes
trying to
out
say that it
with the
was
with the
Uncle
big
Harper.
ass suit is Howdy.
Right.
So, but yeah, that's what I anticipate so far. What you got?
Um. So I'm thinking that it's gonna be the same. Like it's gonna go the same way. Definitely Bray is gonna do it. It's definitely gonna be cinematic. And I want to go back to before like Raw 30, right? So we had the Undertaker approach LA Knight, then Bray comes out. It was almost like I'm not gonna go into the whole gist of it, but it was almost like passing the torch on. So and when you think about passing the torch and you look at Uncle Howdy, it's like, dang, he looks like the old version of the dead man. You know what I'm saying? Like he looked like
Hmm.
he could have been an older version of um like back in the early WWF version of the Undertaker.
Hmm.
So I kind of like that one. Well, I definitely like that. Um,
American Badass is not my favorite version of the Undertaker.
it's nobody's favorite. I liked American Badass only because I like the Last Ride as a finisher. You know what I'm saying? Like that was one of my favorite finishing moves back in the day. Nobody really likes American Badass because it doesn't symbolize the Undertaker.
Shit, Vince McMahon hated it. That's why Vince McMahon. That's why the American Badass version has never been a version of the Undertaker to ever come back.
Yeah, until he was ready to retire.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, I get it. I get it. But it was a passing the torch. So now Bray Wyatt is the King of Darkness. So with that happening, you definitely know that it's going to be in his favor. It's so like I sent you earlier. The
Yeah,
interview
I wanted
of
you to go
Bray.
ahead and I wanted you to say it. I didn't want to say
So the
it.
interview of Bray. So
Hmm.
Bray goes. He does an interview on a podcast. I'm not exactly sure which podcast it was, but he goes into a podcast and he says Hawaiian shirt Bray. And I'm closing my eyes because I'm trying to remember. But Hawaiian shirt Bray, that would be nothing without Luke Harper, without Brody. He says so that person is dead. He says the Fiend died with that whole at that WrestleMania with Alexa Bliss and everything like that. So there is no Fiend, but we seen Firefly Funhouse. And on Raw 30, I think it was 30, or the Raw previously had a QR code. And a QR code sent if you scan a QR code, it pulled up a video and it pulled up a video of Bray in the funhouse. And then in the midst of him doing his reenactment and stuff like that, boom, he has the fiend mask on. So I don't know if he's sending us through a loop, like we either gonna get a version. He claims that the fiend is dead, but we might get a version of the fiend, or we might get a new depiction of the fiend. Because I always think back to when Bray Wyatt made his return, right? We seen all
Hmm.
the Firefly Funhouse characters in the audience.
Right.
They came to life. So
Hmm.
basically, they're trying to say that the fiend was a Funhouse character.
Hmm.
So the fiend is a depiction of Bray, basically, but he's not the character. So we probably are gonna get the true character that Bray Wyatt's been holding down deep. Which I don't know which version we gonna get, man.
Yeah, I think it'll be if we do get the Fiend back, it'll probably be just a different version than what we previously have seen. So pretty much all his old character work is dead. Is pretty much what he's
Yeah,
saying. He pretty much alluded to that. He's been alluding to that with his what's the name? With his
yeah.
promos.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm ready. Uh
Yes.
now um going from that to the next match, the Raw Women's Championship, Alexa Bliss
Hmm.
versus Bianca Belair. I'm gonna go ahead and get your take on that first.
Oh man, I got less, man. The
You got
only reason
Bliss.
why I have Alexa Bliss is because yeah, I got Bliss.
Okay.
And I have Bliss. Hold on one second. Yeah, let me get this out first. I got Bliss because I think we got a sneak peek on Raw 30 of what's to come. And that's going to be Bianca versus Charlotte.
Hmm.
Their in ring meetup I'm not
Mm-hmm.
saying it's the first time, but I think this will be, if they do face, it would be the first time of them facing each other for a title. Because if I'm not mistaken, they tagged before because they were both champions. But within the case, I think that
Well, they had the I don't think they've ever had a match together, but remember the
hmm
whole you don't go here stuff in NXT.
Yeah,
yeah.
So, oh boy, I thought Mr. Rant popped up. It's two of you now.
yeah, man. I'm trying to switch it over. Trying to get this lag off.
Okay, it's still on a little bit, but
This is a little bit better.
yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go with. I want to go to Alexa Bliss so bad. I want to go with her so bad, but I'm actually gonna I'm gonna stick with Bianca for this time. But it's coming. She's losing that. She about to lose that title, but I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be this time. I think they may wait until WrestleMania to do it.
To do what?
I think they might wait till WrestleMania to drop the belt or take the belt from
From Bianca.
her. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Hmm.
I want to pick Alexa Bliss, but I'm gonna go with Bianca.
Okay.
Now, what do we think? What do you think is going to happen in this match?
Oh, we're gonna see the portrayal of the Queen of Darkness.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you think that she's going to get some assistance from one of the
Um,
from those dudes that be wearing the black mask?
it's definitely going to be a distraction. Do I see Uncle Howdy make an appearance in her match and Braid's match? Absolutely. It might even be back to back, or it might have a match in between just to get everything straight. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Mm-hmm.
but one thing I do know is, mm, I want to say Bianca is going to overcome it because she's on the street, but I see something. I see a twist because I honestly feel like that she might get thrown into the Royal Rumble, or whoever loses is going to be in a Royal Rumble match because this is going to be like match two or something like that, unless they do the women's Royal Rumble match first. Like they
Which they
didn't they
probably
do that
will.
last year? I
Mm-hmm.
think they did that last year.
Because it's more likely of a surprise to happen in the men's rumble than the women's.
Yeah.
All the biggest storylines are in the men's division right now,
hmm
so yeah,
The
it's
men's
definitely
one's
going
gonna
to.
be crazy, bro.
Oh, I can't wait. I got a few things to say about what I think is going to happen in the men's rumble, but yeah, uh, but yeah, I definitely think that there's going to be some kind of assistance. Now, this isn't. Oh, is this a no DQ, no holds barred, or just a straight up?
I think it's just straight up.
Okay, yeah. See, if it was no disqualification, then I could see Alexa winning because then she'll just like
Yeah.
go ham. But
hmm
I see, with it being just a straight up match, I definitely got uh Bianca winning that. All right. Now,
Mm.
did you want
I
to?
still
Did
got
you
Lisa.
did you want to wait and give the universal prediction after we do our men's Royal Rumble, or you want to get that, or you want to do that one? Because that's the case, we can just get into the women's Rumble right quick of what we think is
Yeah,
going to
we could do
happen.
the women's rumble. We could do the women's
All
rumble.
right. So I have two things.
Yep.
Barring any special return of a certain somebody, I predict that the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble is either going to be Shayna Baszler or Rhea Ripley.
Mm.
And I'm leaning more
Oops.
towards Rhea. I'm leaning more towards Rhea
hmm hmm
than Shayna because I know that Ronda wants to do this whole tag team run with Shayna. So
Okay.
I'm kind of leaning that way. But
Do
that was
you think Ronda's
Shayna's
gonna
like a
be in?
dark horse for me.
Yeah. Do you think Ronda's gonna be in a Royal Rumble?
Possibly. We haven't really seen her on TV since she lost her title.
Yeah.
Um,
So I
if
definitely.
we do see her, it'll be towards the end.
Mm,
But she won't win it.
so I definitely got Ronda in it. I mean, Rhea winning the Royal
Hmm.
Rumble. I have a final four.
Who's your final four?
Becky, Bailey, Rhea,
And somebody from Damage Control.
and Bianca.
You think Bianca's gonna be in the Rumble?
Hmm.
Why would Bianca be in the Rumble?
Because I got her losing to Alexa Bliss.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was.
see, that's
See, I
a
was.
but see that's assumed that they don't start with the women's Rumble to start the
Right,
show.
right. Okay, so then if not that, then um, man, I know for top three it's gonna be Rhea. Okay, four: Raquel Rodriguez,
Oh yeah, she's a good one.
Bailey, Rhea, and Becky.
Because well, and then also I'm basing mine off of who I think is whose title I think is going to get challenged for at WrestleMania,
Hmm.
and I believe that it's Bianca's because they haven't built up anything with the SmackDown Women's Championship for it to matter.
Except for on house shows and um last week's SmackDown. It's just been Sonya Deville.
Yeah, and I mean, what are we doing here? No, ab- ab- absolutely
but
not.
but you mentioned an appearance. Who do you have like returning?
Oh, Trinity Fatu,
Mm.
Naomi.
So if she comes back, right?
Then I got her winning it.
Okay. Who do you have her going against?
I could probably have her knocking out probably your final four, except just insert her instead of Raquel.
No, I'm saying like you got her. If she comes back and you have her winning, who do you have her challenging?
Oh, Bianca.
I got her challenging Charlotte.
I got her challenging Bianca because I think it's going to because I think she's going to turn heel.
Okay.
Yeah, she's going to turn heel. Everybody's expecting her to be a face, so it will be nice because she's never besides that small little run she had with Team Bad, she's never really been a heel.
Yeah.
So this would be good. It'd be something different,
True.
and it will give her more because you know what I'm saying. You get more leeway. You get edgier when you're a heel, and
Yeah.
I could definitely see Bianca trying to be on some black girl magic type stuff, women empowerment, black women thing, and then have Naomi just turn on her and
Yeah.
be like, I'm tired of being in a group. I'm tired of kicking it with y'all. Like I'm ready. I'm going for mine. Like she could use the whole her and Sasha thing and just be like, I left because of somebody, and I'm not going to do that no more. I'm looking out for me, type of stuff. I don't want to be your friend.
That's good. I mean, hopefully she'll make it in time because she was definitely just in Japan with Mercedes. Um she was with her this week because yesterday was her birth. Well, today's her birthday.
Hmm.
So hopefully she'll make that flight and make us all happy in return.
Yeah, so that's a long shot because I'm so the I've pretty much given up with the rumors about whenever Mercedes is going to pop up on AEW or if Naomi slash Trinity is going to anywhere, if she even
Yeah.
decides she wants to keep wrestling. So I'm
Hmm.
pretty much this is gonna be my last little thing, and then
Okay.
after that I'm done with the rumors for
Um.
them.
So, do you have any other surprise entrants that could possibly show?
Uh, maybe Chelsea Green.
Okay, I like that.
if they bring up anybody from NXT,
Hmm.
because they don't really use their NXT women like that in the Rumble.
Yeah, they will be this year though.
They don't really have a choice.
Well, it's sad to say that
The Bellas may make an appearance,
what you
maybe
call it's
Nikki.
injured
Who?
from NXT. Um the thick one.
Nikita.
Yeah, Nikita Lyons. She's hurt.
Mm.
She has a
Did
torn
she?
ACL and meniscus.
Oh damn! Did she?
Mm.
Did she have her match yet against that black chick that looks like Jade?
Oh, you talk about B Lash?
Nah, it's another one. Her name starts with a
Oh,
J.
oh, I know who you talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah, I forget, but yeah, she just
they were
posted.
supposed to they were supposed to have a match. I don't know if it was supposed to be on TV or not.
Yeah, she posted the other day that she's hurt, that she's out with that knee injury. They didn't think it was as bad as it was, but it is.
I would love to see somebody like a Tessa Blanchard pop up. Somebody just
Mhm.
so unexpected,
Mhm.
but I don't know. And then
What
just
about
like
what about
oh,
Anaya Jax?
okay. I mean, that'd be another chick to go in the bloodline.
That'd be something to shake things up, right?
The return of Nia
It'll probably
Jax.
yeah, it'll probably give like a big wow, like, oh shoot, what about
Oh, I'm
Cody?
about to say,
What about Cody
do you think
Rhodes' wife?
Brandy?
Yeah,
Uh, I don't know, cause it depends. Cause their kid is probably what 1 years old now.
yeah, but they got a big family, so
Yeah, but who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know how she wants to
I
parent her
mean,
child.
we already know King Cody coming, so who's to
Yeah,
say that she ain't
but
signed back? She ain't signed no lucrative deal.
well, we know she'd be at the shows. So,
Hmm.
but I would like to see. Do you think we're going to see the the debut of Asuka's new character?
Oh yeah. Hmm. We probably see Kana.
hmm So could
Yeah.
we? So is it a chance? Would you like to readjust your final four? Or are you gonna keep it the way it is if she doesn't make an appearance?
Now if she comes in, yeah, I might have to throw out Bailey. No, I don't know, cause I'm trying to keep it like even. You know how they usually do like
I
even
think
stacked across the board.
Bailey and Becky that'd be good. Now, see, the thing is, they haven't announced the rematch yet for Bailey and Becky
Yeah,
because
I don't
we all,
even
like we
think they're
said,
gonna have a rematch.
they probably are, but they're probably just gonna push it back. Like they're probably
Yeah,
gonna have
neither.
like you have it. They're probably gonna have a moment in the Rumble where one costs the other a championship opportunity,
Yeah,
and then that's gonna fuel it. So then they're either gonna fight at Elimination Chamber or WrestleMania.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like whoever wins the Royal Rumble is gonna be facing the SmackDown champion, right? And
Oh, you think so?
the yeah, and I think that whoever is the Raw Women's Champion, Elimination Chamber is going to depict who's going to face that person at WrestleMania.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay,
did
yeah,
I say that right?
because
Okay,
nah, yeah, I
Elimination
got you.
Chamber. Elimination Chamber decides the Raw Women's Championship contender at WrestleMania, and then the Royal Rumble is going to be who faces the SmackDown Women's Champion. Because look at Raw. Raw is more stacked as far as competition for the Raw Women's Champion. So you could definitely have some people in the Elimination Chamber, and you could even put some SmackDown people in there to make it
Well, they normally
even. And
do is
just
half and half, don't they?
sometimes, sometimes. And they still might do it half and half. I just feel like that this time, whoever wins the Royal Rumble is going to be facing Charlotte.
Okay. Oh, I'm watching this stream right now. Shout out to Wrestling Days, the dude out the UK. So somebody in his chat said, um, the Fiend is going to arrive. Uncle Howdy told y'all that Bray's a liar. Him saying that the Fiend is dead is a swerve.
Mm. Do you
So
think
it
it'll be
could
a
be
fiend with a new mask?
definitely. If we do see, it'll probably be the version, like a version of the Fiend that came back after being burned up. Remember, he was a little
The one his
his gear
mask
was
was
a little
kind of
different.
fixed. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
his
It
gear was
was.
different.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I said it depends on who wins the
Raw
Rumble
women. Mm-hmm.
will depict on who wins the actual Rumble. So if I if I'm sticking with assuming that Naomi doesn't come back and I'm sticking with Rhea,
Yeah.
she's a heel like hell.
Mm-hmm.
So facing a a face Bianca would be dope.
Oh yeah,
And
especially,
we've
especially
already
because
seen,
yep,
yeah, we've
backstage confrontation between those two.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
They've been planting the seeds for it. And
True.
then there's a video
But
out of her. There's a video of her teaching Dominic how to Royal Rumble tricks and stuff like that.
yeah, I
And
saw that. But
we've already seen Rhea versus Charlotte
yeah,
at
but Charlotte
WrestleMania.
Charlotte dethroned her for the NXT championship.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I know this is wrestling, and they could do it. It just feels like it would just be out of left field currently for Rhea to go after Charlotte right
Possibly. It
now,
could. It
right now.
could, but hey,
But if I'm
I'm
sticking, but if you're saying that the winner is going to face Charlotte, then I would probably be uh then my Shayna prediction might be it. If
true.
but that's if Triple H is still if Triple H is running this Rumble, which I believe he is, there's a better shot that she could do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I forgot about Raquel Rodriguez because she's starting to get on this whole mission of people starting to take her lightly and doubt her.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like her running storyline on SmackDown right now. So I could see
Give
her
me a
winning
second.
too. All right, all right. So while he's gone, let me go ahead and say to y'all, the fiend, the fiend coming back. I could definitely see that, but because Bray is really good at blending in real life with his professional life, as far as when he's doing interviews and storytelling. So Uncle Howdy could be right that he is a that he is a liar and that the fiend could pop up. I'm interested because when you look at the Firefly Funhouse, all the characters are back, and he was Funhouse Bray again. So let's say that the fiend doesn't come back. Is he just going to be Funhouse Bray when he wants to be? Like, what was the point of bringing back the Firefly Funhouse?
All right, y'all. I'm
Yeah.
back. Sorry for the abrupt dismissal. I told you I was frying some chicken, so don't want to overcook.
Yeah, I was just going ahead and talking to them about I went back to the Bray Wyatt thing and I
Hmm.
was just saying how great Bray is at blending fiction with reality and it's
Oh yeah,
kind of taking the people on a journey when he does his interviews and stories. You know, he
yeah,
could be so sincere about one point, but then also figure out a way to swerve us while he's
yeah,
doing
man.
it.
And like I know a lot of people do not like long storytelling. I was one of them, but for this one, man, I'm here for it, man. It's like reading a three-tier novel. Like if you've ever read Twilight, not watching a movie, but actually read it, it's like, damn, I'm glad
Well,
I read that.
the question that I really have is let's say that during the Bray LA Knight match, let's say we do get an appearance by Uncle Howdy.
Hmm.
Do you think that it would be better if we still hold off on the reveal of who it is?
Hmm.
I think so too. Cause I don't. Cause shit, you didn't make us wait this long.
So
Might as
okay.
well keep it
Oh,
going.
so it's another thing with this storyline. So they're saying that LA Knight is supposed to be the first disciple of the Wyatt Six, right? Into the clan, because they're saying that LA Knight is the depiction or reference of Huskus,
Mm.
because in previous SmackDowns, Uncle Howdy has referenced LA Knight as Little Pig.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, "Little Pig, what have you done?" When LA Knight attacked Bray Wyatt. And then one on another one, he referenced the lullaby, Little Pig, let me in." And it was like, and I'm like, "Oh shoot." So they were saying, even though LA Knight is kind of jacked, they were saying that the
He looked like he
pig,
might have been a big boy back in the day.
but they were saying like the pig that that we saw in the stands when Bray made his return at, was it Extreme Rules? Was that or SummerSlam?
Uh, it was SummerSlam.
Yeah. So as SummerSlam, they were saying that LA Knight was the pig, even though that pig looked kind of tall.
Hmm. Everybody remember?
But
Everybody said, "Oh yeah," they said the rabbit was Grayson Waller. I'm tripping.
was it the rabbit? Or I thought it was the buzzard.
No, the buzzer. Yeah, the buzzer.
Yeah, the buzzard.
Yeah,
So yeah, so they're saying that LA Knight could be the first one that's actually
that would
gets
actually make sense.
gets manipulated, and they saying that Alexa Bliss is the true sister, the witch, not
Hmm.
Sister Abigail, but she's the witch, and they're gonna call her the Queen of Darkness or the Goddess of Darkness. Yeah, the Goddess of Darkness.
Yeah, I'm really interested. Like, I'm interested. I'm interested to see how this all plays out. Now, let's go to this. Let's go to this men's Royal Rumble.
Ooh, the big boy. Mm,
Now, I'm gonna just go ahead and say I think this is 90% of people's picks is Cody
mm-hmm.
winning the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you could have a situation where somebody else could win it. If I had to pick a dark horse, maybe Seth. Um,
I got a couple dark horses, man.
maybe Seth. Maybe um, I I got other plans for Sammy, so I'm not gonna say Sammy. Um,
But that's a key one.
yeah. Well, SmackDown is tonight. It's going to happen as so we're recording now. SmackDown is going to come on in about 10 minutes. And if y'all watched Raw 30 when they had the trial of Sami Zayn, at the end of it, after Jay saved Sammy from getting spiked by Solo, uh, Roman said, "I don't want to see you on SmackDown. I want to see. I'll see you Saturday." Even after Jimmy got hurt and Sammy stepped in and helped Jay retain the unified championships, um, Roman said, "I still don't want to see him on Friday." So, are we going to see Sammy tonight, or you think he's going to keep to his word and not show up?
Uh, I, I, mm, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But this is
I
what I
think
want to see.
I think he's going to stick to it. I think we won't see Sammy until Saturday.
Yeah, there's possibility. But I want to know if viewers saw the Easter egg that I saw.
Probably not.
The Easter egg is when Sammy held up both the championships and looked at them.
Hmm.
See, the regular watcher would be like, "Oh, he wants tag team championships." But a true script writer and referencer will see that
A true wrestling savant.
yes, that symbolized the undisputed championship.
Mm, I can see
He
that.
held them up. He looked at both of them, mm, and then he gave them to Jay and said, "These are yours. I'll
Like
get
I don't
mine."
need these. Yeah, I
He
don't
said,
need
"These are
these.
yours. I'll get mine." What does he mean that he'll get his? So,
Did he say I'll get mine?
mhm,
Oh, well, then he's pretty much saying it.
exactly. So, this is the last test. What would you feel like the last test that Roman has for Sammy will be?
Oh, to make sure that he delivers on winning retaining his championship.
Right. I thought the same thing, right? Then I start thinking on another level. Win the Royal Rumble and lay down.
Mm. I mean, yeah, I could definitely see that.
You want to be the head of the table. You're showing these, right? You're proven innocent for now. Your true test is you're going to win the Rumble, and then you're going to acknowledge me as your tribal chief, and you're going to lay down
They could
at
also do it
WrestleMania.
to where like Solo and the Usos ensure that he does win the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Like they could make it to where you don't even got to really do nothing. We'll make sure that you win.
Yep.
Even hell,
Yep.
Roman might even come out and help.
Mm-hmm. So that's just the idea. Man, I another dark horse. I got Randy. Of course, I got Seth is a possible. Even though
Hmm.
Brock made an appearance to screw Bobby Lashley, I don't see Brock Lesnar winning the Royal Rumble. Um,
If anything, he gets in there and him and Bobby's feud gets them both eliminated
yeah. Um,
because Lashley's in the Rumble too.
yeah. Uh, let's
Could we see a
see,
returning
man.
Edge? Could see Edge come back a third time as a surprise
Yeah.
guest?
Mm-hmm. And make sure that he takes out Judgment Day.
At least
Um,
definitely gonna take out Dominic.
yeah. We could possibly see who's the new recruit WWE signed from Japan? Kushida? Not Kushida. O- is it Okada?
It wasn't Okada. You talking about Jay White?
No, 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 no. They just signed WWE just signed somebody from New Japan.
All right, let me see. Carl Fredericks.
Nope, not that person. But damn, that's somebody new.
Well, anyway, yeah, I have that. So, uh, I was gonna say, do you think that The Rock is playing all of us
Man,
by saying he
I
don't think
I
he going by saying he's not going to be ready to fight at WrestleMania?
man,
Because I
I
could see
say that.
something if The Rock is playing us. I could see The Rock making some kind of appearance because he wasn't at Raw 30. I could see that'd
Yeah.
be crazy if he made an appearance tomorrow, and not even to be in the Rumble, but just there to like cause a distraction.
Mm-hmm. Damn, I'm still looking for. But anyway, yeah, I like that's kind of like my hope because even though like because Cody is coming back and it makes such a big deal, everybody's thinking that Cody will win. But then again, I'm like, damn, that could be a big ass swerve because they said when Cody comes back, he's gonna have his feud again. They were gonna continue his feud with Seth Rollins. But then I was like, oh, they could possibly throw Randy Orton in, and he could come back and make a appearance. Shit, you never know. We could possibly get a freaking CM Punk return.
Mm. Now I would be shocked by that.
Hey, me too.
I would be shocked. I would be shocked by that. Well, the crazy thing is, because AEW don't really care about this. They'll do heel versus heel, face versus face. They don't give a damn.
Hmm.
WWE still doesn't like to do heel versus heel, face versus face, unless they're trying to turn one of them right away.
Yeah.
And since Seth is a face now, a feud with him and Cody doesn't even make sense at this point.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't make sense because Cody's not going to be a heel. He's going to be a face when he comes back.
Yeah.
So, and then now, because the plan is still to have Roman fight both nights at WrestleMania.
Hmm. He's losing the title regardless.
Yeah, he's definitely losing the WWE Championship.
Yeah. He's gonna keep that universal title for if not a whole nother year, another 6 months.
Okay, question. Could you see a situation where, since we have a double champion and he will be fighting on both nights, do you see WWE pulling some stuff where two people get eliminated, the final two eliminate themselves at the same time, and then they just be like, well, since nobody technically won, y'all the final two, y'all two pick which title y'all want to go against.
Hmm.
Like it'd be like Cody and, let's say, Cody and Seth, since they're trying to
Hmm.
restart the feud, Cody and Seth end up eliminating each other and both their feet hit at the same time.
Hmm.
And Cody says, I want the WWE, and Seth goes, I want the Universal.
Hmm.
That'd be interesting, and it'd be something that we haven't seen before.
And they're both playing mind games with him.
Mm-hmm.
Or Seth is playing mind games. Cody is just being more direct.
Yeah.
Even though they're facing him on two separate nights, we still see an all-out melee between the three
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
because
because
there's past tension between Seth and Cody. There's always been tension between Roman and Seth. The only time we've seen Roman versus Cody is when he was with the Shield and they versed Stardust and Goldust.
hmm
Yeah, and we
I
can
think that
see
would be,
Roman referencing Stardust all over again and stuff like that.
yeah, I think that would be dope. Or if it or if it was uh the new, I mean, I don't know why I'm about to say New Day. If, what's the name? Let's say the Usos or Solo try to come out to help Sammy eliminate Cody to win, and he shrugs them off because he doesn't want the help, and
Hmm.
by that he accidentally eliminates him and Cody at the same time,
Hmm.
and the same thing applies. And it'd be perfect. It'd be like, uh, Sammy's like, all right, I'll go for the Universal,
Hmm.
and Cody's like, I'll go for the WWE.
Yeah.
And then Roman could test him saying, "All right, Sammy, you said you want to face me. All right, we'll face each other." But but then he tries to get Sammy to help him beat beat Cody. But that's when he turns on him.
Hmm.
He turns on him night one,
Yep.
and Cody wins the WWE Championship because of Sami Zayn.
True.
And then that way, boom, that way you got extra, even more tension leading up to the next night. And that way it's not going to be you could have the whole, you'll lay down for me until WrestleMania where he turns on him.
Hmm.
You got SmackDown on?
Oh, not yet.
Okay. They're
Or
just doing
then,
they're just doing a recap of the trial.
or then, since Jimmy's hurt, also got Jay Uso facing Roman for the Universal title and swinging things in full circle, where he has Sammy on his side and Roman has Solo, but then
Yeah.
Solo
All right.
flips.
So is Jimmy, so they threw the X up for Jimmy, right?
I think so.
All right. Because at first I was like, okay, they threw the X up, then it was definitely a real
Yeah,
injury.
and
But at the same time, they if it was a true injury, I don't think they would just audible like that and have Sammy
nah, I
and
definitely
Jay.
feel like that they screenplayed this the same way that Judgment Day did. Like I read that as soon as they said that Jay couldn't, that he couldn't fight. I mean that
All
Jimmy
right,
couldn't fight.
all right. So now that we all believe that Roman Reigns is going to retain his championship, how do we see the championship match between him and Kevin Owens going? You see it being short, medium, or long? The match,
Medium.
so probably about 15 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, I still feel like I'm kind of 50-50, man. At one time I feel like Sammy's gonna pledge his allegiance to Roman, but then again I feel like that he could definitely flip.
Because it's definitely going to be this match is definitely going to be before the men's rumble, I believe.
Yeah. And see, this is another thing too, is like with Jay, he put the lay on Sammy. You know what I'm saying? And that lay is symbolic. And that
Hmm.
was another Easter egg. And
That's
that's
what I kept
like
saying. Remember,
it,
I texted y'all. I was like, notice everybody, but even Heyman got a lay on.
yeah,
Sammy doesn't.
yeah.
Hmm. Now, I will say that if you've been paying attention, Roman's been letting Sammy get away with a lot of stuff he wouldn't let a lot of people get away with.
Mm-hmm.
How many times has he apologized to Sammy? Roman Reigns is the tribal chief. He don't
Mm-hmm.
apologize to anybody. He's apologized to Sammy like 4 times
Right.
for quote
And
unquote overreacting.
and let's not forget, what was Sammy's previous name before he started hanging with the bloodline?
El Generico?
Nah, man, the mass conspiracies.
Oh yeah, the conspiracy when he had because he had the film camera, the film crew.
Yeah.
Oh my god! When he finally turns on the bloodline, if he brings that film crew back and he got all this unseen footage of the bloodline, that shit would be hilarious. I need to go back and I need to do my research and go back and see when Sammy first started kicking it with them. Because I feel like I just looked up one day and he was just knocking on the door trying to talk to Roman,
Yeah,
and
it was
then boom.
something like I remember he was running around and he had the shirt on and he was just like, he was it was something happened and he told Roman that if you ever need anything, I know they all out to get you. If you ever need anything, I got you.
Oh, all right, they pulling up. Okay. Oh, Jimmy's driving. Does he got crutches? Nah, he walking regular.
He walking regular.
Mm-hmm.
Mine a little
Solo.
bit behind yours.
Oh my god, my shit just cut off talking about some. Your preview pass has expired. I don't have a preview pass.
What for Fox?
Yeah, God, I hate when it does that. Like Jimmy, I mean Jay was just getting out the car.
Oh, and there goes Sammy.
Oh, he's there.
Yeah, he was dressed in all black with a hood. Hold on. Jay taking over. I'm telling you, Jay is taking over.
Okay, now I got it. Damn it. Okay, I kind of heard it.
You kind of
Yeah,
heard it through my TV.
yeah, because I
So,
finally got mine back on.
so Sammy said, "Anything you need, I got you. No, I got you. Anything that you need, I got you." And then so they just panned. They kept the camera on Jay as he was walking in by himself. I think Jay gonna flip on Roman, and he gonna
Well,
bring up everything from the past.
I say you gotta remember, Jay never wanted to be a part of the bloodline.
Mm-mm.
He was forced into it.
Yep. In that I
Kind of
quit
like
match.
kind of like when Eddie forced Ray to get into the LWO.
Yeah, because Jay
Remember?
was main event. He was main event Jay Uso, and
Hmm.
then he became right hand man Jay Uso.
He was going on that mean solo run.
Hmm. And that's when he won that championship opportunity, and then he became
Okay,
the right
KO
hand
versus
man.
Solo tonight. Try to
Yeah.
soften him up.
Hmm.
The Usos in his corner.
Yeah, this gonna be interesting, man. Like it, I'm leaving this. I got Roman winning. I it's up in the air. Like
Oh, Ray is coming out. Okay. Yeah.
like
See, this is crazy.
I feel like that Sammy will save Roman and show once again, or
Hmm.
it could be the opposite way around. And then you never know. JS could enter himself into the Royal Rumble, and Sammy could help him win. Cause you know they could throw a curveball if okay,
Like, what
the
is Sam?
Rock
Oh,
the Rock can't fight you, but we could flip this around and Jay could fight you, and it'll
but
still be bloodline for the bloodline
oh, you know what would make that even doper?
if
If
Rikishi and the Rock was in his corner.
I was about to say either that or if The Rock made a video for Jay saying
Hmm.
I handpicked Jay to take my spot against you at WrestleMania.
Yep, and he have all the support from the head of the tables
But the thing
to it.
is, he comes, oh yeah, and then they like pans out,
And
and
it
then
has the
it's like,
whole family,
yeah.
and they support Jay to do it.
Hmm.
Yeah,
But see, but so then that would fly in the face of the everybody thinking that the that's
conspirator was Sammy.
no that Sammy and KO gonna take the tag titles off the Usos,
Oh yeah.
which means that it'll be somebody different. If they not gonna break up the Street Profits, or have them turn heel or whatever,
Hmm.
then they could possibly lose those titles to Judgment Day. But because there's no tag teams on SmackDown that really could take those belts off of them,
Viking Raiders.
or Imperium maybe.
Remember, they're still doing the SmackDown tag team turmoil.
Okay,
They don't have a winner yet.
I was saying because right now I'm thinking like who could it be?
So because the Brawling Brutes lost,
Mm-hmm.
Sheamus and Drew won.
Mm-hmm.
Um you s- you still got did Hit Row lose or did they beat Legato?
They beat Legato
Okay, so we got Sheamus and Drew versus Hit Row.
because Hit Row turned heel. Remember?
Yeah. And then we got because Sheamus and Drew beat the Viking Raiders. And then we have the next two will be decided tonight, I believe. Yeah, I think the
Okay.
next two will be decided tonight. So
Which so the
whoever wins is actually I think they're gonna be fighting them at elimination chamber.
I'm about to say because if this plan for Jay to dethrone Roman, then they got to drop them titles before WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Man, I
right.
will they should put a elimination chamber match in for tag teams. They should have did it that way.
So you see, Omos is in the Royal Rumble, correct?
Hmm.
Him and Lashley team up to take out Brock.
Oh, we gonna see a whole hurt business is actually gonna come back together at Royal Rumble.
I'm about to say because I was saying that. All right, because you got to think about the matches that they could possibly have at the Royal Rumble, but they're not.
Hmm.
And Brock versus uh Brock versus Lashley is one. Becky versus Bailey is another.
Yeah.
Um, but I know they're saving those for WrestleMania.
Yeah, cause we looking at these Royal Rumble matches, they probably gonna go, man, like 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, the men's is definitely probably going to go an hour.
Yeah.
The women's I can see going like 45 minutes.
Hmm.
But you got to have your divas. And oh, there's no Michelle McCool this year.
Oh, she's not gonna be in it.
She tweeted like it's right up the road, so I definitely wouldn't mind a call.
Oh.
But then she tweeted out saying that she wasn't going to be in it.
Mm,
But she said she'll probably be backstage anyway
mm.
because it's right there. So, but yeah, man, I could definitely see Roman's definitely going to beat Sammy. I mean, KO. The question is, what is Sammy's role going to be, and what is Jay's role going to be? Because now, like you said, Jay is starting to reassert himself in the forefront of what's
Oh,
going on.
I could see something happening.
What's that?
So it could be a distraction that works in Roman's case, but it's not actually for Roman. So I could see Jay coming in there to help Roman win because KO took out Solo, right?
Hmm.
He's taking out Solo. He's taking out Jimmy. So Jay's comes in there to save Roman. And KO's getting ready to take out Jay. So it's like a combination between he's getting
And
ready to take
Sammy
out
and Sammy saves Jay.
yeah, he's getting ready to take out Jay and Roman, and Sammy saves Jay, doesn't save Roman, but it works in Roman's benefit as a distraction to take out KO. And Roman looks at Sammy and Jay and like, so you gonna save him over me? And then that stirs it up.
And then he could easily say, "Well, I owe him,"
Yeah.
type of shit. Like I
Hmm.
owe him because of him, I didn't get kicked out of the bloodline. Yeah,
Yeah, and Sammy be like, I told you I'd do anything. I'll do anything for you.
because he still took
But
out
then it's
KO.
yeah, but then it could still work in like it still could be like full circle, like part of Sammy's conspiracy to remove the like to tear up the bloodline. And he could be like, it was never for the title. It was all about control. Like my conspiracy thing was to make sure that the bloodline ended.
Mm. And see, this would be even better because this is kind of like what they were trying to do. They rushed it with Daniel Bryan joining the Wyatt family because Daniel Bryan could have done
Hmm.
the same thing.
Yep.
Then they tried to redo it with Randy Orton. It went a little
Hmm.
better because Luke Harper never trusted Randy Orton,
Right.
and Eric Rowan wasn't there at the time.
Hmm.
But Randy and Bray, they went a lot. They won the tag titles. Then Randy won the Royal Rumble, and he said that he would never face Bray.
Yeah.
Like they did all of that. So they
Yeah.
kind of if they do the whole Sammy thing, then it would kind of be like a retelling of that with Bray and Randy, and it'd be kind of too expected for Sammy to do that. So your J point is actually really good. I never even thought about that.
Hmm.
But now that Jay is starting to become, because they're building Jay back up as a face.
Oh
Slowly but
yeah.
surely, they're building him back
Hmm.
up as a face. The fact that he now is cool with Sammy, so he said he looks at him as family, and him saving Sammy from getting spiked by
Yeah.
Solo is really what did it.
And then for him to say that, man, I look at you as my brother, and
And put the lay on him.
you got two brothers in the ring,
Hmm.
and your big cousin.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So before we get out of here, just give me some quick thoughts on Raw 30.
it sucked.
See, you one of the few people I've heard say that. Some people have said that was one of the best Raws ever, besides the finish
Okay, first of all, I'm about
of
to
the
do
year.
this.
Well, not
I'm
of the
about to
year, not
I'm
not
about to
ever,
do
but
this for Mr. Rant. So first of all, you start the show
with Hulk
with the
Hogan.
most noxious, can't talk, man. First of all, I was so happy the mic kept cutting off on him because I'm so sick and tired of this person who doesn't even deserve the spotlight anymore still receiving the spotlight. This is a new era. Are you really doing it?
I just did the whole thing. I just did all of it.
Fuck Hulk Hogan. Okay? That's just my point of view. You don't have to like it. You don't have to respect it. That's just my opinion.
I mean, the crowd won't really feeling him either.
No, they weren't. They showed two
Like
signs.
it's gotten to the point now where they need to go ahead and stop bringing Hogan back. He doesn't
Yes.
generate. He doesn't generate what he used to.
Hey, I was all for Ric Flair. You know what I'm saying? We knew he was gonna
Yeah.
make an appearance, but
I'm
Hulk
glad he
Hogan,
brought out Charlotte. I'm glad that Charlotte's new music really incorporates it more now.
yeah, I'm just I was not feeling it. I knew they were gonna do that shit, but I was not feeling it.
Jimmy Hart is cool.
Yeah.
The mouth of the South.
So then I feel like that whole
Heyman went. I think Heyman is the one that went too long on the.
he did. He
He
did.
went too long. That's why the trial took like almost 20 minutes.
Keep talking. Oh,
Yeah. So they were saying that the reason why the cage match between Becky and Bailey never happened is because the bloodline segment went too long. And I blame Heyman for that because he was going kind of ham with his little soliloquy. So, oh, you see, Ray just beat Karrion Cross.
yeah. And
But
then
yeah,
and
but
then
yeah, because that the cage match had to suffer because of that bullshit.
yeah, and then that whole the the, the DX segment, man. That was just brutal.
I'm glad that they didn't. They finally used some common sense and had somebody new come out.
You talk about like Imperium?
Yeah, well, and Seth and the Prophets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was good. But yeah, see, the old man humor is cool here and there. But DX, we literally just saw you for your reunion, like a couple months ago, I think, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
Like I'm so over these DX reunions.
And then you had Stiff Angle. We knew that so because they were in Philly, you knew Kurt Angle was gonna be there. You know he
Hmm.
was gonna be in some kind of role. Like I'm cool with it, but you had him come out with DX, and
So
he
he's been
couldn't
a part
even.
of DX. He's been a part of the Shield.
You couldn't. He couldn't even do the DX chop right.
Woo!
He couldn't even do that right, man. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is brutal, man. Like y'all did this before when y'all buried FTR.
Hmm.
Like it's just oh man. But you know, it had its moments, but it was just I thought it was just gonna be more.
Yeah,
They could have
I could,
they
I
could have
could,
had I feel like they could have had so much more like kind of raw is war type of reenactments. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Just having the symbol, I don't feel like it's good enough. Just bringing back some of the old heads that were a part of it. It's just not good enough. No, I'm not saying I want to see them wrestle, but like kind of put together some of the storylines from the past that
We
we
could have said.
enjoyed.
I think that I like the fact that the show wasn't crazy legend heavy.
Yeah,
Most of the legends were in the back playing poker.
yeah,
But I wouldn't have minded Austin showing up or Bret Hart or
yeah.
somebody like Triple H and Shawn Michaels don't gotta be at every fucking thing. I'm glad the
No,
Undertaker showed up. I'm glad the
yeah.
Undertaker showed up. Like, if you're gonna do it, then you need to do it. Like, have all your. If you can't get the Rock, then you can't get the Rock. Because even Cena didn't even make an appearance.
Hmm. Oh,
So
that's another person I see in a Royal Rumble by the way
yeah, well, rumor has it that the man walking to the ring right now, Austin Theory, is who John Cena could end up facing
at WrestleMania.
at WrestleMania. So I could see a thing where he eliminates Cena.
Do you see Cena beating him if they fight at WrestleMania?
Okay,
Yes, but no.
exactly. Like
You feel the
he
same way as me.
he shouldn't beat him, but the fact that it is WrestleMania and it is in Hollywood, he probably would beat him. But
Hmm.
Cena doesn't need to be fighting anybody for a see.
Title.
If it has happened, a lot of these matches that potentially could happen at Mania, if there's a champion involved, then that champion needs to not have that belt when these potential matches happen.
Yeah.
if John Cena fights Austin Theory at WrestleMania, then Austin Theory does not need to have the championship.
Well, if he does fight him and he is the champion, Austin Theory is gonna Austin Theory is gonna win, and I feel like that's
Yeah,
John Cena putting him over.
yeah.
You know,
Now I could
because
be wrong, but a part of me I want to believe that, but at the same time, John Cena, even though he has creative control over his matches, I'm assuming I still believe that if Triple H is still running things by WrestleMania, then yeah, I could see him putting Theory over Cena.
because
Especially with
believe it
Cena
or
not
not, man,
even Cena don't wrestle no more. It's a wrap. He's a full time actor now.
yeah, Cena made you know, and that whole thing is like as kids growing up, Cena made that U.S. title like very
Hmm.
popular. You know what I'm saying?
So him putting over the current U.S. champion would be good.
Yeah,
But yeah,
especially
so
because Austin Theory referenced John Cena.
and then when you think about when you go look at Raw 30, the best match. I mean, not the best match. The best thing was the trial of Sami Zayn. That was the best thing on
Hmm.
the whole show.
Right.
It was the most compelling. It was all that. But
Hmm.
uh the cage match that was trash. Like I'd have been so mad if I had paid money to go to that show and I didn't even get a cage match.
Hmm.
Um, the Bianca versus Sonya match was it was
Typical.
cool. Yeah.
It was typical. It was
I mean,
typical.
so yeah, I see what you're saying, but a lot of people were giving this like an 8 or 9 out of 10. They said a lot. What I was reading and what I was seeing was a lot of people said the first 2 hours were really good to great, and then the last hour was the way it always is,
Yep. Yeah.
lackluster. They thought they would get a little pop with Brock coming back, but
Yeah. I think everybody's kind of over him coming back like that. But if this is for the the push for the hurt business, then I'm for it.
mhm,
Because now it's like Bobby feels like that he's gonna need some assistance to finally deal with this Brock Lesnar situation.
mhm.
I just would love if the Street Profits joined. That's just me. But hey,
That would
I
be so
know
dope.
I know that's a long shot, but you know, just being like we got some reinforcements coming. It's a surprise, and then next thing you know, you see the Street Profits in black and gold.
So last thing, did you watch AEW this past Wednesday
I
and
missed
see
it.
the match
Oh,
between Mark Briscoe and Jay Lethal?
now I
The,
did catch
the
that.
tribute to Jay Briscoe.
Yeah, man. Jay Lethal could barely hold it together, man.
Hmm.
I got a lot of respect, you know, for that man. Definitely got respect for Mark Briscoe, man. Felt like that was definitely a well put together tribute match.
Hmm. Then they had
And
everybody did the shot at the end when he's holding the belt up and he's yelling, and then he's standing right in front of his brother's picture, and his brother's dreads was kind of
hmm
coming off his head. That was dope.
yeah,
The whole locker room came out, so it
yeah,
was a good show.
and
AEW, say what you want to say about AEW, but they're really good at these tributes.
hmm
They are
and
really
the
good at these tributes.
and the fact that
Because they said Tony
they
Khan had been trying to get the Briscoes. He had been trying to sign the Briscoes forever, but the people running AEW didn't. I mean, the running the network,
hmm
they didn't want to put the Briscoes on TV. So that's why when he bought AEW, he was one of the first people that he signed.
yeah, and just the fact that you know he had both belts on, and you know most of the time when they do that, you know WWE they would have been like they would have had something where the other champion would have had to give up the title and stuff like that. I'm just glad they're not rushing to do that. You know
Oh, look at the New Day. What the hell? What the hell are they doing out here during the Austin
who?
Theory segment? The New Day came out during the
Oh
Austin Theory
Jesus,
segment with
the
they.
NXT
Okay,
championships.
I ain't gonna flex. I'm fucking with. I like that sweatsuit Kofi got on.
But
This is kind of dope. But
yeah,
yeah,
man,
man.
that's all I got.
All right, so y'all tune in. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to this, share it with your friends.
Oh yeah,
Um,
and if y'all ain't know, 2 days ago it was OTR Trey, Ika Treyways B Day. So we
yes,
got to shout
sir.
him out, man.
The
We got to
big
shout him out.
34.
Yeah,
34.
yeah, we on that Shaq mode.
Oh,
We
speaking
on that
speaking
Laker Shaq.
of my birthday. So tomorrow during the Rumble, more than likely I'm going to be out. So one of our affiliates, Jamari, OTR Jamari, he said he's gonna bring his iPad with him so we could have the Rumble pulled up. Because otherwise, I was about to have to let all my wrestling folks know not to text me nothing. And I was about to take all the apps off my phone that would give me updates.
Yeah,
Cause that was gonna be something where I mess around and I'm not watching the Rumble. I'm getting updates, and then I look down at my phone and it says The Rock comes back to win the Royal Rumble. I'm like, what the fuck?
right.
But yeah, man, make sure y'all go ahead and check us out. This video will be uploaded immediately, so y'all could go ahead and share it, and make sure you tune into the Rumble tomorrow.
All right, y'all. Peace out. Hey, we might have to jump on Sunday to go over
Okay,
this. Yeah,
yeah, I'm down
yeah.
with that.
So y'all tune in Sunday.
All right, we out.
Peace.